Welcome to Weir Reading Virtual Storytime for the week of February 12th, 2023, Part 1. This week's theme is love. Guess How Much I Love You by Sam McBratney, illustrated by Anita Jerem. Little Nut Brown Hare, who was going to bed, held on tight to Big Nut Brown Hare's very long ears. He wanted to be sure that Big Nut Brown Hare was listening. "Guess how much I love you," he said. "Oh, I don't think I could guess that," said Big Nut Brown Hare. "This much," said Little Nut Brown Hare, stretching out his arms as wide as they could go. Big Nut Brown Hare had even longer arms. "But I love you this much," he said. That is a lot," thought Little Nut Brown Hare. "I love you as high as I can reach," said Little Nut Brown Hare. "I love you as high as I can reach," said Big Nut Brown Hare. "That is very high," thought Little Nut Brown Hare. "I wish I had arms like that." Then Little Nut Brown Hare had a good idea. He tumbled upside down and reached up the tree trunk with his feet. "I love you all the way to my toes," he said. "And I love you all the way up to your toes," said Big Nut Brown Hare, swinging him up over his head. "I love you as high as I can hop," laughed Little Nut Brown Hare, bouncing up and down. "But I love you as high as I can hop," smiled Big Nut Brown Hare, and he hopped so high that his ears touched the branches above. "That's good hopping," thought Little Nut Brown Hare. "I wish I could hop like that." "I love you all the way down the lane as far as the river," cried Little Nut Brown Hare. "I love you across the river and over the hills," said Big Nut Brown Hare. "That's very far," thought Little Nut Brown Hare. He was almost too sleepy to think anymore. Then he looked beyond the thorn bushes, out into the big dark night. Nothing could be farther than the sky. "I love you right up to the moon," he said, and closed his eyes. "Oh, that's far," said Big Nut Brown Hare. "That is very, very far." Big Nut Brown Hare settled Little Nut Brown Hare into his bed of leaves. He leaned over and kissed him good night. Then he lay down close by and whispered with a smile, "I love you right up to the moon and back." The end. We're going to make a bunny out of hearts. So your craft to go kit includes a bunch of hearts. Some of them are cut in half, so you'll need all those. You'll also need a glue stick. So I have this big heart, which will be the head. We have these. You can see this was a heart, and it was cut in half to make ears. And this was a heart cut in half to make the insides of the ears. Center that a little better. And we have this heart here, which will be the nose. And this heart here, which will stick up here to make the teeth. Then you'll also have some small rectangles to make the whiskers. And flipped. Sorry. There we go, whiskers. And of course, our friends, the googly eyes, to make eyes. So all we're gonna do is glue all this together. And the first thing I'm going to do is glue the pink to the brown. If I can get the glue stick open. Okay. So I'm going to glue that onto there. And we're going to glue this onto here. going to put some glue down here. Stick on the back of that. And some glue onto this one. Stick on the back of this side. So there's my bunny's ears. And I'm going to do my googly eyes. Make sure you get a lot of glue on those. There's one. There's two. If you get a little bit of glue stick on them, just go ahead and wipe it off. It might be easier to wipe when it's dry, because then it won't move. Here's the little nose. Oops. Get a little more glue there. Glue the nose on. I'm going to glue the teeth on. And put some glue at the bottom of the heart. Lift this up. Put a little bit too much glue on, so I'm just going to wipe that off with my finger. And ideally you'd have something to wipe it on. I just wiped it on my jeans. And we're just going to stick the whiskers on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And if you really want, you could probably curl the whiskers up or something, but I like mine flat. And that's all it is. That's our little heart bunny. And you can see that it was made of all hearts, except for the whiskers and the eyeballs.